As we celebrate this progress, we think especially of the 13 American warriors who have laid down their lives in this fight to prevent our children from ever having to face a nuclear Iran. Twice this past month, I have traveled to Dover Air Force Base, and it's been something. I wanted to be with those heroes as they return to American soil, and I was with them and their families, their parents, their wives, their husbands. We salute them, and now we must honor them by completing the mission for which they gave their lives. And every single one of the people, their loved ones said, "Please, sir, please finish the job." Every one of them. And we are going to finish the job, and we're going to finish it very fast.
Well, as you just heard there, Donald Trump, our president, sadly, is essentially arguing that the 13 service members who have been slaughtered as a result of a war that we got dragged into on behalf of Israel wanted it. They wanted it. They desperately wanted it. That's what he's doing to justify the unjustifiable deaths of our service members who didn't fight to protect our country. They risked and lost their lives on behalf of a disgusting genocidal country that we're unfortunately aligned with. And that's, of course, the country of Israel. I'm sure our soldiers feel real good about the fact that they are aiding and abetting the land expansion of a genocidal country that has only taken from the American people. Joe Kent, who resigned from the Trump administration, weighed in on this. It didn't seem like he was very happy about it. He says, "We do not honor our fallen by getting more of our best men and women killed in the Middle East. We honor our fallen by learning from our past and only shedding American blood in defense of our nation. The best time to get out of a war of choice is now, before we lose more lives." And by the way, we know of 13 service members who have perished. There is some indication that we're not being told the full truth. There's some reports percolating right now indicating that White House Chief of Staff Susie Wiles is urging Trump and his advisors to be honest with the American people about what's going on here, how many people have died. So brace for impact. Someday we're gonna find out. Commenting on the speech overall, Sagar Enjeti, one of the hosts for Breaking Points and a conservative commentator, wrote the following. Let's take a look. Trump's speech, too long, didn't read. Mission kinda, sorta, maybe accomplished. It's just embarrassing, man. It's so embarrassing. But right now, no one in the conservative media space appears to be more furious with Trump than Alex Jones of all people. So we showed you a video of Alex Jones like freaking out about Trump just yesterday. But apparently he's not done yet. And I'm kind of enjoying this. So let's take a look.
This is a bloodbath politically. And you've got the coterie of influencers just sycophantically, "Oh no, sir, everything's great." And he's surrounded by literal Jonathan Pollard Israeli spies, and he's groveling to them on TV, and they're at the White House calling him Jesus. Trump has lost his mind. Absolutely, folks. We have to admit this to somehow have an intervention. Getting back on course, I know I know a bunch of White House insiders, and they're privately, don't you quote me, but God, no, he just starts screaming at people now, and he doesn't want to hear anything negative, and all he listens to is Mark Levin. He basically sits in Mark Levin's lap.
Agreed? What? Yeah, I agree. Nice name drop for Jonathan Pollard, traitor to the United States that Mike Huckabee was cozying up with at the US Embassy in Israel. Disgusting. But luckily there's more of that from where it came from. Let's take a look.
Trump was hitting on all cylinders the first 6 months of administration, and then he made an abrupt turn as soon as Elon left, and things have just gotten worse since then. And now we are seeing foreign policy of 5-6 contradictions a day by Trump, lies, or he's out of his mind. Either way, it's a disaster. I don't know. Total cuckoo town. But what we know is the globalists behind this are advising him, and they want a worldwide financial collapse to consolidate control. That has been their main North Star mission. And what have I been saying before he got reelected? I said they're going to try a new virus, but people are aware of that, so that probably won't be it. It will be a war. It will be Iran and or both Russia.
Yeah, the conspiracy is Israel, okay? I mean, the war, the genocide was ongoing in Gaza. And there was really no indication that Trump was gonna be any better than Biden, especially with Miriam Adelson buying that little whore for $200 million. Like, was there any indication that Trump was gonna be better than the Biden administration as it pertains to Israel? No, of course not. So there's no conspiracy here, okay? The conspiracy happened a long time ago. Israel has occupied our government, and that's been going on for a very long time. That used to be considered conspiratorial, but it's the truth, and people are finally saying it out loud. I mean, Jeffrey Epstein, who everyone was conditioned to believe was just like a disgusting, depraved pedophile, was working on behalf of the Israelis, working out deals with freaking UAE. It's insane, it's insane. And then you get a sense of like, yeah, that's probably why there were so many cover-ups involved in the Epstein case. Anything for Israel, anything. Ugh. But you know what? I give Alex Jones credit. I can't believe I'm saying that. I almost feel like dirty saying it, but what he said there was true. And the Trump administration should be called out for doing the exact opposite of what Trump claimed he was gonna do in his second term. Now, he's a pathological liar, so people who've been privy to his lies previously knew what to expect. But I don't think anyone expected him to be as vicious, as depraved, as greedy, as selfish, and as bloodthirsty as Trump really is. He's certainly incompetent, that's for sure. But that's the least of his problems. So there you have it. You have some people speaking out against Trump, including those who worked real hard to get him elected. Tucker Carlson happens to be another one of them. The real question is, what comes next? Because I don't see a way out of this war. I don't see a happy ending. I certainly don't see victory for the United States. But Israel wants it to keep going. How do I know that? Well, they keep killing people who might be able to negotiate for an end to the war.
Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.